Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be talking about skills. Now the first skill I'm going to talk about is Blast Shot, and you get this at level 2. And it's generally, well, you probably get this skill in like less than 10 minutes of playing the game. So that's pretty good. So you get this very nice, powerful attack. It costs 20 mana, it has a 6-second cooldown, and it has a 12-meter range, and it does, well, it really depends on what equipment you have, attributes and such. And basically it's an arrow that's shot, and then when it hits an enemy it explodes, and it has a 6-meter radius target blast area, which is pretty nice because, well, if they're all cluttered in an area, you just fire this blast shot and you basically hit them. And and it does indeed do the damage. The splash damage is like less than whatever you actually get. I think it's like about half of, yeah, I've seen so far that for the actual damage from blast radius, it is half of whatever damage you get. I think it's like max or the minimum damage for this, and generally you have it at max, so it's a pretty good attack to get because, well, you basically blow stuff up, which is pretty nice. And basically there are these combos that you can use when you're in a group or guild, clan, etc. And that's how you would do it. Okay, the next skill is Avion Scream. So you get it at level 4. Now this, it's a bird, so it's like it creates this scream and it pisses everyone else around you, as in the enemies. And it has a very crappy range, and generally it just pushes the enemies and stuns them for 3 seconds. And generally you have to be like in the middle of everything. You probably only use this when you're like, when everyone's surrounding, all the bad guys are surrounding you, which should not happen since you should be behind or running around circles around the bad guys. Next skill is Thorn Wall, which I have not used yet. Basically, Thorn Root, it just damages every single enemy. No, sorry, it damages a single enemy and stops them. Oh my god, it's disconnected again, lol. So basically, it stops an enemy in the tracks, as in it just stops them for 3 seconds. And then it decreases their ability to dodge your attack or your group's attack up to 25%. So it's very useful for bosses, so you can basically stop the boss for 3 seconds so everyone else can start attacking the boss as much as possible. Now this is completely different from Thorn Wall, since Thorn Wall is so much better. Go, go, go. And, well, this skill also causes a bleed proc, so basically it actually damaged the enemy. And generally, the higher the level, the higher the health damage per second. For level 1, it only decreases 6 HP per second. It goes up to level 6, which gives you it decreases the enemy's HP by 26 health per second. The next skill is Focus. Now for Focus, it's kind of, well, it just increases your chance. It just increases your accuracy a little bit, as well as increases your critical damage for 20 seconds. Now this is pretty nice. But yeah, generally for the percent, it doesn't really increase a whole lot. But yet again, the more you increase it, the better. If you increase this if you increase Focus all the way to level 6, you actually get a plus 30% hit chance and plus 30% crit chance, which is pretty nice. And generally, it costs the same amount of mana, cooldown, and how long the buff is, which is 20 seconds. The next is Meditation. Now, Meditation increases your mana regeneration for 3 seconds. So it starts off at 12 mana per second up to 32. Generally, I don't need this because I can just use potions. If not, then I'll just try to regenerate as much as I can, and I don't think I'm going to be using this anytime soon. Next is Restore. Now, this heals your health. It increases your health rate for 5 seconds. And it increases generally increases 5 health regen for 5 seconds. and generally it just heals from 13 up to 83, depending on what stuff you have. Well, for this one it starts at 10, but yeah, you get my point. The next is Evasion. Now this gives you the ability to dodge all of your enemy attacks, and it's only for 10 seconds. So whether it's melee, range, magic attacks, etc., or even major blasts on the ground, it would help you dodge all of those attacks, and it would also increase your armor. I just got disconnected again. That's what I hate. Keep on getting disconnected. What else? It also increases your armor, which is pretty nice. It costs 25 mana. It has a 30-second cooldown. It's a 10-second buff, and it gives you +4 dodge and up to level 6, which gives you a plus 30% dodge, which is pretty nice. And for the increased armor, at level 1 it starts at 2 armor, and then at level 6 it goes to +7 armor, which is pretty nice. It's still not connecting, and I'm pretty sure my router just failed. I think no, it's still reconnecting, therefore I can log back into Pocket Legends and continue this video. Go connect, contacting server. Okay, come on, go faster. God, see if it's actually loading yet. Damn it. Yes, fix this. It's either my router or my internet, or it's the server or my connection. I don't know. Load, okay, getting IP address, blah blah blah. Go. What I hate about my phone is sometimes the Wi-Fi sucks on my phone, which is a Sony Ericsson Xperia Mini Pro. This is very bad. Go. Yeah, I think it's just my phone, as in I need to start recording these videos right beside my router, but I can't do that. I can only do it in my room. Yeah, you probably know why. Okay, the next is Break Armor, which you unlock at level 16, and I'm going to show you guys when this thing loads. Don't get disconnected, man. Don't disconnect. Go. Okay. Still very bad. Anyways, okay, let's go. Okay, the next skill is Break Armor, which I have at level 5 right now. So generally, it shoots a armor-piercing round into an enemy and then damages them and decreases their armor for 10 seconds. Oh, that sucks, for 10 seconds. I thought, when you actually break their armor, you actually break their armor, not for 10 seconds. And then it lets you and your party to basically do as much damage as you possibly can within those 10 seconds. It costs 15 mana, it's a 5-second cooldown, 12-meter range, 10-second debuff. You guys already know that. For people that don't know what buffing and buffing is when you increase something, and debuffing is when you decrease something. Let's say your damage per second, your accuracy, etc., etc. Now basically it reduces the enemy's armor by 4 points up to level 6, which gives 26 points. Now remember that generally all this skill it does damage. I'll actually show you guys if I can. Never mind, I can't show you guys in this area because there's stuff that's too. Okay, so generally this skill actually does some damage, which is pretty good. The next is Shattering Screen. So it's basically Avion Scream, is just better. Now this this has way better range than the other one, and it also has better damage, better everything generally, and it reduces the enemy's armor, allowing you and your party to kill them faster. Now you can do another combo with Blast Shot, and I'll show you guys combos and such and how to perform them, and I'll also do live performances with these combos and such. So it costs 20 mana, 5.5-second cooldown, yeah, and 8-meter range, and it reduces their damage and armor by 4, and it's disconnected again. That's awesome. I'm going to finish talking about this. Then you have, this skill also does some damage. what I really hate is that it's not in the description, probably because you don't have enough space. But either way, it is actually does some damage. Most of the skills, they actually do some damage, except for the above self buffs, such as certainly self buffs or healing or stuff like that. Right, now next skill, I've got to find the sheet of paper. Okay, the next skill is Repulsed Shot, which is unlocked. Oh wait, never mind. For the Shattering Screen, at level 6, you reduce the damage by 16 and the armor by 16, which is pretty nice. And again, this does some damage. I got some stuff. Okay, next is Repo Shot, which is unlocked at level whatever, 20 or 18. I think I got mine at 18, but I really forgot. Because, yeah, I just generally forgot. So basically, it shoots an arrow which damages a single enemy, and then it pushes them back, which is nice, but it doesn't stun them. So this is very useful if you have gigantic enemies or bosses and they're charging at you and you're scared. You can use this attack to buy yourself some time, as in push the enemy back if you want that. So this costs 15 mana, has a 7.5 second cooldown, has a 12 meter range, and all of them have knockbacks but no stun. And it also does some damage, and depending on whatever the point is, you can get how much damage it is. Next one is Blinding Shot. Generally, just shoots an arrow that damages an enemy, and then it decreases their chance of hitting you. They're not blind, it's just like they can't aim. It costs 25 mana, it has a 7 second cooldown, it has a 12 meter range, and it has a 5 second hit debuff, which is pretty nice. And generally that's all it does. For the debuffing, at level 1 it does minus 5% hit debuff, and up to level 6, which does a minus 30% hit debuff. The last one is Thorn Wall that you unlock at level 22. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I got it in 22. Yeah, the thing I wrote down is like inaccurate, as in like a long time ago. I think they updated or something, but I don't know. So anyways, this damages and stops several enemies. So if you shoot it, then it shoots it's basically thorn. It's basically like this, which is Thorn Root, but better. The Thorn Wall, it just stops them, and it has an unknown amount of dodge debuff as well. This has it costs 30 mana, 11 second cooldown, sorry, and a 6 meter area to hit, and the root only stays there for 3 seconds, and it can do 6 damage per second, and you can increase it up to 16 target damage per second. Now this also decreases, it debuffs the enemy's dodge percent up to 20% by level 6. Now the skill also does some damage, it's just that, I haven't really concluded to how much it actually does. Now, yeah, you probably know what, so yeah, thank you for watching this video. The next thing I want to talk about is weapons, either that or skill builds, as in, like what skills you should get for PvE or PvP, and how you should map out your skills. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys should totally subscribe, because I'm going to be having way more of these videos on the game Pocket Legends. So, if you subscribe, you're going to get a bunch of these. Well, there's tutorials, how to make more platinum, and I just button disconnect, I don't care. So, yeah, you should totally subscribe, because I'm going to be having way more videos, such as gameplays, some PvP videos, even though I fail horribly at PvP and such. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe and such.